Hi there, listeners. A trigger warning at the top of this episode. There is reference to self-harm and some activity which is similar to self-harm, so please be aware of that and stay safe. Welcome to Direcast, now with 30% less sugar. Here at Direcast, our group of 6 tap-dancing vampires play different RPGs, bringing you a new game and system every few weeks. This week, we're finishing up our very spooky Halloween game of You Awaken in a Strange Place. My name's Lukey, and this week's question is, what is your favourite fictional robot? And I think mine is probably R2-D2.
Hi, I'm Matt, and my favourite fictional robot is Commander Data.
He's not a robot, he's a person, and an android, but also a person.
I mean, well, yeah, like, technically he's an android, but he is, we can all agree, the most human of us.
Yeah.
I'm Jacob, and my favourite robot is Keanu Reeves in the Matrix films.
Wait, hold on.
That's a can of worms, my son.
Hi, my name's Helen, and my favourite robot is the dad from the animated film Robots, who's a dishwasher but wants to play jazz. I think a legend, an inspiration to us all.
Oh, none of you are going to like this. Hello there. My name is Peter, and my favourite robot is an outboard motor because it is it is a bot that does the rowing for you.
I am vetoing that response. I demand a proper response.
Sorry, I'll actually...
I like that. I like it.
It would be good if you were so ashamed of it.
Right, okay, I will do it with less shame. Well, I'll actually just go with Wally.
30% less shame.
30% less shame. I'll just go with Wally. Hello there, my name is Peter, and my favourite robot is Wally, because he's a small little trash compactor who's just trying to do his job, even though the world's gone horribly wrong.
I feel it. H.
Hello, I'm H, and my favourite robot is very unoriginally C-3PO, because he has anxiety and that's kind of relatable.
Oh, we got R2 and C-3PO. Right then, now that we've introduced ourselves and we know what we're playing, let's get to the finale of You Awaken in a Strange Place.
So you'll awaken in a strange place.
God
once
damn it.
Again. Yep, so things you'll note. Anyone who resisted will be in manacles at the feet, same as before. Red, you're not in manacles. Like, they didn't count you as resisting. However, you do have the cut upon your arm. Much like Grey's was, it looks like it's been dressed and, like, seen to. There's no bandage on it, but it's clearly it's been dressed and disinfected and all of that jazz.
Yeah, it's clean.
Yep. I think there was nothing else like left. Oh yeah, Grey, you still have those 2 books that you swiped.
Cool. Yeah, lying in bed, not even bothering to take the manacles off. I'm just going to go have a little read while everyone else rushes about.
Alright, we'll come back to you in a second. Yellow, you've got one of the 2 knives. So you assume that the one that you were like holding in your hand during the fight, you've now lost. But
so which
the
one
other
have I
one you still
got?
So you've still got the paring knife.
I had the paring knife in my pocket.
Did you not have a cleaver and a smaller knife?
I had a cleaver and a carving knife.
Oh, sorry.
So like a
you still got
turkey
the carving knife. Yes, you still got the carving knife, but no longer the cleaver.
Darn, I like that.
Yeah,
cleaver.
everyone who picked up stuff still has it, basically.
Oh, the knives are still present then. I still have a knife.
The knives are still present. Yep, everyone's still got equipment. It's not been reset. You guys still have equipment.
Okay, I thought they'd take knives away from us.
Nah, it appears to be they're happy to leave you weapons. They only seem to be concerned with you restarting the day at the same position in the beds. But other than that, they haven't changed your clothes. They've cleaned your wounds. They've taken care of you.
I'm going to go straight to the music room.
I want to find the vicar.
I want to go get my other knife.
Okie smoky. So you all can all fan out. While you're doing that, I'm going to go to Grey, who is looking at the other 2 books you swiped.
Yep.
The first one is a very quick read. It's a little, like a pamphlet, almost like a public information pamphlet. And it's called Welcome to a Shabdi 5. And it basically explains, so, you want to buy property on this tiny moon. And it explains that Ushabti 5 is
Is
a
that
mostly
Shavti
uninhabited...
or Ashanti?
Or Shapti.
Ushabti.
Ushabti.
Yep. Ushabti.
Ushabti.
Ushabti 5. But yeah, so basically this is the fifth moon of the planet Ushabti, which is a large gas giant. And it is mostly remarkable for its very, very short days. It is in a very strange orbit caught around both the sun and the gas giant. And so depending on the time of year, its days can range anything from 5 hours to 40 minutes. And the nights are much longer because they're in the shadow of the gas giant.
Oh.
And property here is cheap, and there are not many residents. Mostly like private landed holdings and research development things, that kind of stuff. Did you want to read the second one, Gray?
Okay, cool. Yeah, the other one, that was just a bunch of papers stapled together.
Yes, correct. Papers stapled together. So you take a look at it, and it becomes clear very quickly that what you're looking at is the highlights of a much larger essay. Looks like it's been printed out. So someone's kind of copied and pasted the highlights. They've also circled bits and bobs in pencil. And it looks to be, it's called, again, this is a name I came up with over the last week, it's called The Synthetic Peril, a dossier on android containment.
Ooh.
It's by a fella called Dr. Cadogan Hyde, Hyde.
God, these names are so good.
I had time to work on this. Cadogan
Jekyll
Hyde.
and...
Cool,
Yeah,
fantastic.
Cadogan Hyde, yeah. It's written by a fella by the name of Cadogan Hyde. It's a dossier to the United Systems government. And it's basically about the rising risk of robots that look like humans. And it sees them as a threat and a possible security risk if misused. And the bit that has been circled a couple of times is there's a passage about how to spot an android.
Oh.
Do you want to spot an android? Sorry.
Yes, please.
Yeah, so I will say like I can keep going on, Gray. This will take you time to read, so like I'll have to.
I'm quite happy to invest this cycle into reading.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was fishing
Seems
for.
well
Having
right,
a
if you
duvet
want it,
day today.
Yeah, basically, I'm having a duvet
It's been
cycle.
rough,
On the way up the stairs, Green pokes his head around like, "You okay, kid?"
I was like, I've got me some reading. If you pop your head round, I'm like, big biography hardback thing up in the library. Might be of interest to someone.
I'll pass the news on.
I don't read.
I don't read. So yeah, if you're reading Cadogan Hyde's dossier on how to spot an android, it's pretty flowery language. You get the impression this guy's a bit of a twat, but you read it anyway, and it basically posits it's very hard to spot an android that is programmed to think it is human. It suggests three methods, the combination of which should be able to reach a reasonable conclusion. It suggests step one should be a thorough interview about their youth. It basically says that a lot of robots will be programmed with backstories that they'll believe are true. If you cross-reference that with historical texts, you may be able to find mistakes. But it also notes that humans also make mistakes, so it's not an exact science. It then says the second method you can use to establish if an android is human or not is durability. So it says it won't apply to all androids, but in general, androids that look like humans are very expensive. And so whoever created them won't want them to be damaged by something as petty as lack of oxygen. So it suggests attempting to drown the robot or sticking it in a zero atmosphere, a zero
like
air
witch
atmosphere,
trials.
something like that.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Absolutely reminding me of witch trials.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
You can see what I was going for.
Yeah, I love
it
it.
suggests maybe attempting to drown it. It posits, depending on the programming, the robot might believe it is drowning, but will not actually take harm.
The Witch magazine trials. Sorry.
Hey, oh, that's good.
And the final one it suggests is if neither of these two produce a conclusive result.
This person is dead now.
Yeah. Like I said, Cadogan Hyde strikes you as a bit of a twat.
Okay.
He suggests the most fail-safe way, which again is not 100% accurate because it'll depend on the model, but most robots, simply for practicality, their CPUs are contained in their chest. not their heads. Their heads are effectively a limb. They see through them, they speak through them, but there's no central processing unit. So if one were to behead an android, it could probably continue to operate in a way that a human simply could not.
Like a cockroach.
Just cut off someone's head. Hope they're an android.
Oh, whoops, he was human.
So, but step 1, tell me about your childhood. Step 2, die!
The other thing it notes, which you flag, this will be the last thing you'll get out of it, is it notes that as kind of related to the second 2 points, there's a phenomenon that's been observed in many androids known as Xian's mania. That's Xian. Xian's mania, which is basically the phenomenon of the android attempting to prove it's human by carving its own flesh, perhaps even removing limbs in an attempt to prove whether it's robotic or not.
Oh god.
Kind of,
oh lord.
And I promise you, I wrote that ahead of time. Like, yeah.
We've all seen
Mania.
Ex Machina. It's fine.
Well,
Shit.
you don't know this is a character, so...
So
You don't know you're probably an android.
And to be fair, Gray hasn't left his room, so he doesn't know you tried to cut your arm open.
Yeah.
He
no.
knows that his arm was cut off somehow.
Yes, I was about to
This
say.
is true.
Like, come on.
Yeah, so I'm just going to spend the rest of this 20 minutes, like, kind of,
Contemplating.
lying on my
Staring.
bed, leafing idly through these, chin resting on my nubbin, manacled ankles
Aw.
up in the air, you know,
Nubbin.
just having a great time.
Contemplating existence. Right, so
Absolutely.
the others of you, so Gray's, like, dissected all of that information. What were the rest of you guys up to? So you've all gone upstairs, I
Yeah,
believe?
I went straight to the piano room.
I'm going to grab my cleaver and then join him in the piano room.
Okay. So you go to grab the cleaver. You find the cleaver is missing.
Ah!
Yeah.
However, you find it very, very quickly. It is now in the one good hand of the chef android.
Ah!
Like, she is still missing the hand that you cut off. It's on the floor where you left it. She is now holding your cleaver.
No!
Oh boy.
No! No!
But she isn't moving.
I don't
She
like
seems to be
it.
static.
Yes.
Yellow took a whack to the noggin last time. How's
Did
that
she?
looking?
Yeah, with the rolling
I
pin
don't
at the
remember
very
taking
end.
a whack to the noggin.
Well, you wouldn't, would you?
Yeah, you got bopped over the head with a rolling pin.
I forgot about
It strikes you. Oh yeah, my head hurts a little bit. You kind of strike it. You kind of maybe look at yourself in a frying pan. You got a healthy bruise on your forehead.
Can I find the rolling pin?
Yeah, it's on the floor.
Okay, I pick up the rolling pin.
You pick up the
And I
rolling pin.
take it with... I look at her and I go, I'll be back. And I go and find Green and the music room.
Part of you feels like she might have jerked her head just a little. You can't be sure, but like
I do like a quick turn back.
yeah.
I'm watching you.
She eyeballs you. Yeah.
I know you're watching
Cool.
me.
Music room. So, Green, you enter the music room. It is exactly as you remember it. There are some guitars on the wall. There's a piano, some soft chairs, a couple of beanbags. The main atmosphere you're getting from this place is relaxation. This place looks really pleasant. So, music room. The other thing you notice in the music room, Green, is you didn't notice it yesterday in the speed. There's like a really odd picture on the wall, which you can investigate a little closer.
Yeah,
if
sure,
you
I'll go
want.
look at the picture.
Yep. So the picture looks to be, to the best of like what you can judge, it looks like a map of the house. It's kind of framed in kind of dollhouse style. It's plastic, lots of bright colours. The whole place is colour coded according to the doors. And yeah, so the rooms that you've already been in are labelled: kitchen, library, music room, as you'd expect. Downstairs there are just bedrooms and living room. And then there's the attic. You notice the room you've not yet been in is labelled bathroom.
Ooh.
But the one thing that strikes you as quite odd is there's an extra room downstairs on this map. Which isn't labelled, it's just a blank square, coloured white. But it appears to be behind where the window you broke was. There's another room there.
That's cool.
Okay.
Is there another way of getting to it?
Map doesn't say, it just has a shape, a square there, as if there was another bedroom or another room there.
Oh my god, there could be someone else in there.
Let me out! Yeah, so there's another one there. That's the main thing you notice in the music.
Okay. I'm going to go sit down and tinkle at the piano.
Okay.
You already know where the bathroom is. You don't need to tinkle out here.
Oh.
Hey.
Give me a naked roll. In fact,
No!
Amazing.
No! Give us a clothed roll!
Look, he still has a photo down his pants.
Give us a fully clothed roll.
give me a charisma roll. Green.
Charisma, that's new.
A naked
this
charisma
old guy
roll.
keep trying to strip?
Oh god, that's a 2.
You sit down at the piano and you discover very quickly that you do not know how to play the piano.
You sit down at the piano and you fart.
Play chopsticks and get it wrong.
Yeah, like I will also note you actually got a 3. You got a +1. But yeah,
charismatic, y'all.
you do not know how to play piano.
just from
guessed?
down below. Could have fooled me.
What are the rest of you do? So green, yellow, pink, and red.
Pink, do you want to go first? I have something in mind.
Yes, I'm going to have. I am going to move upstairs. I'm going to go into the computer room, and I am going to attempt computers because I still don't know what my +2 is, and it might be computers.
Aww.
Mine is computers though, so.
Oh, probably not then. I will attempt. Okay. So it requires a password. Ooh. Name of the dude who wrote about evil machinery.
You don't know yet.
Avery Hephaestus or...
I was going to say, we don't know because
Oh, you mean
we don't know anything Jacob's currently
Cadogan
reading.
Hyde.
Cadogan Hyde, yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I tried the one he shouted yesterday anyway.
We're in,
okay.
we're in the same loop where I am discovering that name. So
Right.
Try it tomorrow.
Right.
I'll let you for free. It's not Cadogan Hyde. I'll let you for free.
Can we just, by the way, assume that every loop we kind of, unless we specifically say we keep something to ourselves, we fill each
Yeah.
other in on everything at the end of a loop? Or
Yeah,
something
let's
at the
assume
next
Or
you
at the
kind
very
of
beginning,
let's be
probably.
honest.
Yeah.
Actually.
We wake up, we have a
sorry.
quick meeting in the morning while we're
Yep.
breaking open a book to get a card, to get a door open.
All right.
Yeah.
I will try. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'm still wearing the jumpsuit, right?
You
Yes.
I'm going to look for labels. I know that I don't think NASA spacesuits have like please wash on a high steam or something inside of them. But these
are you looking for, like, a name tag?
or maybe someone hand stitched our names in.
Yeah, you search for the label. There doesn't appear to be a label of any kind.
All right.
However, as you're kind of doing that, your elbow kind of knocks the computer, and you're surprised to hear a voice.
Oh.
It's like, and the voice sounds very middle American, very, very cheerful. And it says, "Good morning."
Hello.
What was that?
Hello there. Would you like to open the computer?
Yes, please.
I'm gonna need the password, chum. Can't you remember the password, chum?
No. Do you have any security questions?
Of course I have security questions,
Oh,
man. I'm the computer.
Oh, okay. Nice to know, sir.
It wouldn't be the first time you've forgotten your password, would it, ma'am?
Ma'am.
Oh.
He's also
sorry.
used sir.
Has he?
Oh,
Damn it.
okay. That's right. Okay, this is slightly busted, but let's go for the first security question.
No problem, your worship. No problem.
Can he win
Darn
it?
it. Okay. I was like, it's a clue, Matt. It's not a clue. Okay.
Gender is never a clue.
This is true. I should know.
Now,
that.
okay, that's our first t-shirt.
Well, it's very, very simple. Who is your favorite historical scientist?
Ooh.
Oh, I will say the name. Damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna shout. What's the name of the picture? I didn't write it down on my face.
It was Bergen Rum.
Oh,
Bergen
Bergen
Rum.
Rum.
Thank you.
That
was
wasn't
on
his.
the
That,
picture.
that was what was written on it, but we worked out that wasn't his name. We just all knew he was someone big in science.
Do you say Bergen Rum aloud, Pink, when you're trying to think?
I'm gonna
No.
try and think. I'm gonna slink out the office. I'm gonna
I
say.
need to think.
I'm gonna go. 1 moment, please. And then I'm going to run downstairs to where Gray is
While you're doing that, was anyone going to the library to get Gray the book?
Yes, I was going to go in there and have a look at the book.
Do you want to just now might be a good time to maybe leaf through the book a little bit?
Yes, I have gone straight up in the morning to leaf through the book to try and find out more about these scientists.
So what we'll go slightly backwards in time.
Yeah.
As Pink's trying to find the password.
I feel like this might just coincide perfectly when I find something in the book that he's coming out of the room. I just have a feeling.
Yeah. So because we're not here for days and days, are we? So you sit down, Red, to read. You spend a little bit more time than Gray did. Gray just kind of skimmed it. You kind of leaf through a little bit like the pre-wording and some chapter names, and you kind of pick some bits. And what you gather about this mysterious scientist, Avery Hephaestus, the main thing is that definitely they were very, very frowned upon in certain circles, and people think their research is illegal. You find out an interesting nugget. Avery Hephaestus doesn't really care for numbers. Avery Hephaestus thinks that though robotics was built upon numbers, numbers are very constraining.
You don't understand what that means, though, because we don't know what numbers are.
Whatever they are, she didn't like them.
Yeah, she didn't like them to the extent that he, she, or they may have expunged them from their house entirely.
Interesting.
Avery is a good non-binary name.
Yeah. The other thing you discover is they were infamous for one other thing as well, is they famously love anagrams.
Oh no.
What does Bergen Rum become?
Okay, hold on.
I'm really bad at anagrams. Okay. And we've got all the names on our wrists as well, guys.
There's a machine that can work out Bergen Rum for us.
Yeah, let's go downstairs. Wow, coming out at high speed.
Yep, that they see.
Hi, Red. We've put 2 and 2 together and... Oh, no, wait. Well, no, we haven't.
Oh, mine! You've seen the anagram one.
So, are we going to say you've traded that information?
Yes, Pink is then at high speed going to slide down the banister, and retrieve a screwdriver, and then start unscrewing that panel on the wall in Yellow's room.
It's done. You unscrew it. The computer is there waiting.
I will type in Bergen Rum.
Okay, you type in Bergen Rum.
I just did it manually, and I got reg number.
Reg number?
Yeah, registration
My
number.
name is Reg number.
It's not a name,
what
but
you're supposed to get is ding, 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 and it pulls up the word. I'm going to type it as well.
Oh, I was trying to get it first. Damn it.
At least you
Hello,
tried.
my name is Reg number.
No, but it could have been part of the thing.
The
we're
word you
made,
get
right?
is
Nuremberg. Oh, shit.
Except I've spelled it wrong, but there you go.
I am going to...
But yeah, Nuremberg.
I'm going to run back up. I'm going to then, again, run back upstairs. I don't know if I'm panting at this point or just doing fine. I'm just going to...
Well, howdy, champ. You sound like you're out of breath.
That's not science, though.
The Nuremberg is the password. The security question was the scientist.
I will say I have a password, sir.
Oh, well, share it with me, your ecumenical worship.
Nuremberg.
What is pink?
Confused.
Well, welcome back. And the computer ding, and it opens to you. Where are my computer notes? So it appears to be a regular working computer. There's lots of bits and bobs on there, but for the sake of the game, the two things that spring out to you are there's an emails tab, and there is also something labelled crew manifest.
I will immediately go to the crew manifest.
Crew manifest? Okay, you don't know the context. You just open the crew manifest. You can do either or. You open the crew manifest.
I'll go alphabetically. I'll do crew manifest, then I'll do emails.
Right. You open the crew manifest, and it just says at the top of it, here within is contained the crew manifest for the crew of the Typhon Queen.
Ooh, nice name.
Typhon spelt the normal Greek way.
Would spelt the normal Greek way, correct? Yes.
We're so highbrow on this podcast.
So Typhoon, but with only one O.
Yes. Correct, Typhon.
I just looked him up. He was a monstrous serpentine giant and one of the deadliest creatures in Greek mythology. I like him. He's pretty.
This is true. So the crew manifest has conveniently no pictures.
Damn
but
it.
does list the 4 crew members of the ship.
4. Fuck.
First off,
I knew it.
there is Ash Skylancer.
Okay.
Ash Skylancer is the captain of the ship. A young man, genetically modified to live in low gravity. Rated loyal, rated charismatic, a good leader.
Pink.
Right.
Then next down on the list is Max Dressler, medical officer, an older man, an ex-surgeon disgraced by alcoholism. Rated sharp, observant,
Jacob.
and then also written in red, possibly a problem. Then next on the list is indeed Alexis Kessel, listed as a mercenary, backstory unknown.
Yeah!
Age and
Fuck.
young woman, adept at weaponry, suspected possibly a clone due to young age yet adeptness at weaponry.
Well,
Damn it.
Noted main reason to be brought was that they were cheap, but trouble was not expected on this mission.
fair.
And the 4th crew member is Quinn Cassius. That's Quinn, Cassius, as in the ancient name. Noted as an older man,
Oh,
the
no.
broker who set this meeting up.
Jesus!
Sorry.
Right.
The broker.
Known as the broker,
Right.
Quinn Cassius.
Through
Process of elimination.
process of
Help.
elimination. Right.
Hang on.
Captain Skylancer.
Time.
And
Actually, can I check out the bathroom? Because, that's all been happening.
So I have my
Oh, it's
own
the
name
noises.
on my arm.
time's coming. Yes, you can check out the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, you have your own name on your arm, I guess.
So do I.
Yeah, so those are the names, the 4 members of the crew. Did you quickly want to check the emails before we go to the bathroom?
I will quickly. Yeah.
Let's all go to the bathroom together.
I'm going to be honest. That's not
Okay.
something I hear that often.
Do you want to check the emails
I
before
will-
you go to
I
the
will-
bathroom?
Yeah.
I will check the emails before looking at the grouting.
Yep, so despite the growing knowledge that you might have come to at least some understanding of what's going on, you still don't understand really why you're here. You look at the emails. So they are all from Dr. Avery Hephaestus. It's fair to assume this is their computer, the one the biography was about. They've
This person sent emails to themselves.
sent emails out. They are all they're sorry, they're
It's
sent
okay.
by.
Yeah.
Sent
So,
for-
yeah,
for
I
them.
phrased that wrong. Yeah. Are sent by Avery Hephaestus, announcing their intention to conduct a robotics test.
Oh, no.
Rude.
They are of the belief that if they can convince even themselves of the humanity of their creations, then that is the greatest test.
Red.
Then the second string of emails is between Hephaestus and a correspondence with Quinn Cassius of the Typhon Queen, asking for a black market shipment to be delivered, paying extra for staying off the radar. The shipment contains riot equipment for subduing people and putting them to sleep, and also various bits and bobs. And it also explicitly requests details on the crew. Cool, yeah, so that's everything you find on the computer. However, at this point, was it Green looking at the bathroom?
Yeah,
We'll do that
Green
really
was going
quickly
to go
before
poke around
we,
the bathroom. It's the only room he hasn't seen.
So Green opens the door. It is a bathroom with a bath in it. Nothing immediately jumps out as remarkable
Does the
about
water
this.
run?
It looks to be... yes, the water runs. You turn the tap on and the water
He starts running
comes
himself a hot
Oh,
bath.
treat yourself. Yeah.
You may continue to race over a hot bath. However, you hear the durr as per usual. The walkway clanks down, and the androids start coming out as they did before, coming down to collect you. Does anyone want to do anything? Or
Yeah,
just
I want
gonna
to try and find the vicar.
yep. So do you want to use the same technique as last time?
What, stabbing myself?
No, I was thinking more. Did you want to duck behind somewhere, hide, and then kind of run up to find the
Yes.
vicar?
Yeah, that sounds sensible.
Roll stealth for me.
Okay. 7.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll say that this time you're a bit wise to how they're going to do it. So you kind of follow Green to the bathroom because you notice that's kind of behind the walkway. So you guys are kind of blocked from the android's field of vision, and then you just kind of hover there for a
Bath's
minute.
taken.
And a couple of androids... Are you in the bath at this point?
No,
Just
he's
being
waiting for it to warm up.
Do you
He's
mind?
like sitting on like the edge of it with like a
Excuse me.
hand in, like, getting warm.
Sorry.
Yeah, the androids are coming down, but then they're going to pause. They're going to stop, kind of once they've kind of worked out where each of you is, and the voice you remember from before comes over the intercom, and it says, "More will stay, less will go. Have you made your choice?"
I hear that and I go, you should go.
Who do you say that to?
Whichever android is nearest me.
That's going to be the chef.
Yeah. You should go.
It ignores you. It just hovers there. After a moment, the policeman is going to step forwards and going to step towards you, Red. And the voice now comes from the same voice that you heard before, but the voice now comes out of the policeman. And it's clear that the question is being asked of you.
Oh, God. Red freezes in place. And
Yeah. Anyone else
Green's
want
going
to
to be like, I think Green's going to like lumber in front of Red and be like, "Oh, you leave this young girl alone."
Aww.
The policeman kind of cocks its head to the side. It doesn't spring out, doesn't react. They're all
There's a
hovering
good
there.
lad.
In answer to your question, Red, there's no sign of the vicar.
Tell them they should go, Red. Tell them they should go.
I don't think you're there. And I don't
I'm
think
in the
that's gonna
next
work.
room.
Okay. Oh, God, I really don't know what to do.
Green is like, "See, you just need to talk to them politely. They understand. No need to be getting into a fight with them."
I'm gonna come upstairs and go, "Hey guys, I found some interesting." Oh, hi there.
Just
That's
because
gonna,
they understand Green doesn't mean that they're nice.
Yeah, I think at this point there's been a significant chunk of time, and then the policeman's going to cock his head, and he's like, "The choice has not been made," and then we'll reach out and put Green to sleep straight away, like.
Oh, no. Okay.
And then we'll reach out and put you to sleep as well, Red.
Yeah.
And they're going to fan out and kind of grab you all, unless anyone wants to resist specifically.
I will. What I'm going to do, the one that comes for me first, they're
It's
gonna
the farm boy.
farm boy. Oh, we're equally matched. So there's things on the desk. Is there any cloth nearby? This is a weird question.
There's a bit of curtain.
Right. I am going to rip down that curtain and do my best as quickly as possible to tie it around my head.
To tie it round your head.
Yes.
Protect
how
your head
so?
from the zap.
Like the whole thing.
Oh, I see. I see.
I'm going to sort of head towel it.
Yep. Okay.
Towel helmet.
Roll. I'll allow roll. What can we have that on?
Roll.
I get. Fuck it. Like mechanics, I guess. Like
Yeah. this
fashion, darling. Roll fashion, darling.
Right, I'll roll mechanics. That is an 8.
It's a 6.
Oh.
Buddy.
Sorry, I didn't realize until I picked it that
Told
actually
you to
had
do
minus
it.
on that.
That's
I'm sorry.
absolutely fine.
I wasn't trying to sabotage you. But yeah, so you get it kind of halfway done, and so what I will allow is that you manage to, just as the farm boy's about to touch you, you get the cloth over your forehead. He touches your forehead, and nothing happens. You're still awake.
Ha!
And you're like, fuck, it worked! And you're so overjoyed that then he comes in with the hand and puts you to sleep.
Oh.
With the second one.
You're too busy
But
celebrating.
you now are aware. You're aware that it worked. You black out being aware that it did work.
The things I will write down in my diet. Today I learned.
Yeah. Yeah, so the 5 of you are now sitting in the main room. You have traded as much information as you feel comfortable with. And so yeah, take it away. What are you guys thinking?
Right. I got the computer working.
Hey, quick thing. So we've heard all the.
No, can we clarify what information we do and don't hear? Like, Red, are you telling us all about cutting your arm open?
Because I'm going to want to look at that.
I don't. I think I pulled the jumpsuit over it. I don't mention that.
Fantastic.
I don't mind sharing stuff about the book that I read.
Do you do you say anything about the attic? Like, what?
Did anyone see me go up there?
No, I think you were the last one standing.
You did. Yeah.
I'll say that I went in the attic and it was, empty and they just must come down from there. I'll leave it.
You didn't see anything interesting up there? Maybe a window?
I mean, there was a window, but then I was kind of, knocked out and it just looked like the moon out there, maybe. So I'll give a scant detail of the window as though I didn't see it very quickly. Do I need to roll deception?
You might do, yeah.
You can roll against each other if you like. You can do naked rolls, see how good you can roll
-1 to
stealth, maybe,
perception.
Red.
So I'll do...
See how well you hide the information.
Yeah, I'm trying not to lie outright, but I don't want to tell them everything.
Got a 3 -1
6.
for perception, so it's a 2.
That is indeed a 6.
I believe you.
Well, I got. It looks like you said it was a moon outside.
Something like that, yeah.
You said it was a moon. Well, I guess that means, and I'm going to draw out the brochure. With Shabti 5, which has a weird orbit, which means it has real short days, which would match up with what we're experiencing. Also, this dossier by some twat called Dr. Hyde reckons that top shelf synthetic androids might be a problem. There's meant to be some phenomenon called Jan's mania, where synthetics go and get cutty on themselves to prove that they are human.
I look pointedly at your hand. Or
hey,
lack
this
thereof at your
you
nubbin.
saw this. This was entirely accidental.
Wait. Why are we trying to find a synthetic anyway? We just need to get out of here. It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Wait. How do we know that was accidental? What did I miss?
Because
Jacob,
a few of...
Jacob, you're talking about your injured hand. She's talking about your severed hand.
Oh, right.
As your captain, I would like to say something.
Oh, what now?
I got into the computer. Right. Number of
Oh.
things. 1. 4 of us have names. Pink,
Ooh.
which is me. I am Ash Skylancer. I was the captain of the ship that brought you here.
I look down at my arm.
Yellow, Alexis Kessel. You're potentially a clone, but don't worry. You seem to be all right.
Oh.
Grey, you are Max Dressler. You're a surgeon
Ow.
and potentially an alcoholic. I probably shouldn't have mentioned that. Addiction is a very complicated thing that we don't really know that much about. Green,
Even in the space future.
Green, you are Quinn Cassius. You're the broker. You're basically the deal. I think you're some sort of middleman. Which leaves us to Red, who isn't
What
part
about
of the
me?
original crew. Yep, sorry, not on there. So I think you're part of the test. They're trying to find out if an android can fool us. And I think, quite frankly, we were fooled for a long while. However, you're not threatening anyone, are you?
Wait, let's
Wait,
back
what?
up just a moment. Just because Red
Hey,
isn't on some
Yellow
list.
picks up her screwdriver
No,
and
bad
walks
idea.
towards Red.
No, let's not get stabby.
She's moving straight towards Red.
I will
You're
hold
gonna-
out my own carving
no,
knife
not
in
having
front
that.
of me.
I will.
This is just what I wanted. Thank
I
you.
will.
If anyone's doing something, if anyone's doing the cutting, it's going to be the professional cutter. Thank you very
Let's
much.
not
Fine,
do
I will
any
get you some
cutting.
knives and let's...
I will.
I hand you one of my knives.
I will attempt to stop Alexis from cutting by just shouting back down.
I'm
So-
going to
That didn't
move in
work.
front of Red. Like I did against the policeman.
Aw.
I'm also
Thank
going to
you.
move in front.
She could be an
So
android.
could you.
So what?
What does it matter? I
No,
don't
I'm
think I
a
am.
clone, apparently. I just want to see if she bleeds.
We could all see if we bleed.
And the
Thank
whole
you,
point
I was
is
about to
high-end
Fine, I
models.
take out a knife and I cut.
No, you
on the back
don't.
of my arm.
Oh,
Yes,
you-
I do. Yes,
Oh,
I do.
Your arm or Red's?
Mine.
Okay.
To prove that I can bleed.
Hey, look, that's one of the symptoms, isn't it? She's cutting herself to prove she's not a
I'm
robot.
cutting you next.
Yeah, I'm going to cut in there to say that Yellow does indeed cut her arm.
Not very deeply.
Not very deeply, but you do indeed draw blood, and you bleed. Just
See?
like you
I,
would
like, wave
expect
my
it
arm
to.
around.
Okay,
there's blood
okay,
everywhere.
1 point there. That doesn't prove anything. If you could just cut them and draw red or draw wires, then there wouldn't be need for the whole drowning and beheading malarkey.
I think
I've got a good
that we
idea.
have something.
I have an idea.
Okay, Captain has an idea.
I have an idea.
Hashtag not my captain.
Red, explain to me the rules of Duck, Duck, Goose.
Wow! Wow!
Because why would an android need to know the rules to Duck, Duck, Goose?
Duck, Goose. Fantastic.
Do any of you remember the rules to Duck, Duck, Goose?
Yes, and I will play a game right now.
No, don't. That's giving up. That's
I
spoilers.
think we've got something more important. There's a room, according to a floor map, upstairs. There's a room behind that wall that we can't get to. And I reckon that might be the way
and
out.
also that room, I noticed that the dimmer lad seems to have gone out as well.
Hang on. There was another body. There was another body with blood, wasn't there?
Yep,
There
I
was a
say,
suit.
pointing at my blood-stained overalls.
Ah, right.
Oh fuck!
What?
I know who it is. I think I know who it is. I think I know who it is. Oh damn! And
Who was it?
I think it.
Who is it?
Might
You
be.
can't just say that. Who
Use
is it?
your words, you clown.
I think it might be Dr. Hephaestus,
Oh, well, that's
You think
potential.
who might be Dr. Hephaestus?
the one who got shot. Captain, have you told us that they're the one who's responsible for all of this malarkey?
Oh, hang on. Oh shit, there are also emails. I feel like this is an important point at this juncture to bring up other things I found on that computer.
He will then divulge the information for which he got that this was a cargo shipment, and that they wanted to bring up some sort of scientific test.
If the synthetic can convince themselves that they are human in a test situation to
If this,
find...
just to be specific, if the
Convince the
synthetic,
scientist.
if Hephaestus is tricked, was
Yes.
the test. If
Yes.
Hephaestus themselves can be fooled, then
Yeah.
then the test is passed.
Well, maybe
Wait,
I'm
hang
Hephaestus.
on, that doesn't work, because Hephaestus has to have been making the androids, which means
They could be pre-programmed.
we're all androids.
Or one of us is Hephaestus.
Yeah, one of us is Hephaestus. Because
Yeah.
Oh, what, like under a memory wipe or something?
Well, none of us remember who we are. Could be me.
the shipment had amnesia chemicals. Remember?
Oh, bollocks.
I'm going to go over and inspect the dodgy window.
Okay, you
I would
go,
help
that-
you, but I don't trust people not to stab me in the back.
I'll just
Yes,
say, can I just say that that was beautiful? That was exactly what I wanted. Your fucking throwing accusations. That was so nice. Right, yeah. So Green, you go over to the window, and you see that it has indeed been repaired from when you smashed it a couple of days ago.
I did no such
Sorry,
thing.
when Alexis smashed it. I apologise. But you can see that there is a bit of a gap. Like it's clearly been shattered and fixed, but it's not a particularly good fix. You reckon you could probably punch through this with a screwdriver again, like you did before?
Just for point of order, because I did say it earlier and I was quite proud of it. Does everybody know the rules to Duck, Duck, Goose?
Yeah.
No, no. I'm sorry. I'm not asking to human. I'm asking in character.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Matt, do we all know the rules? of
Yeah,
Duck, Duck,
sorry.
Goose?
This is Matt. Do we all know the rules to Duck, Duck, Goose?
So as DM,
Yeah.
as a DM human, I cannot comment. I cannot guide you. I think it's humans forget the rules to Duck Duck Goose, and robots may indeed not be programmed to know Duck Duck
You've
Goose.
seen how old I am.
can't
You think
answer.
I know
That's
some
on your-
random game that you young'uns are playing?
Right, it was a good test.
Was
It
it?
wasn't that good. There's cultural differences, man.
You say you're
I will
a
say,
captain.
Peter, you have a banana sticker for that though. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty damn good.
That was a great test.
It was.
I mean, well,
yeah.
if we break this thing, the shutter's going to come down. So should we? I don't know. How are we going to jam it?
I break the thing.
Oh, God damn it! Damn it, Alexis! Well, that's a very familiar saying. I've said that before.
Yeah, it feels extremely familiar to me. So you smash the window. It falls away. It's like it's still clearly weakened from when you smashed it last. It's a botched job of repair.
I want to jump through. I want to jump through.
There's like a wah wah wah, and you know this is announcing the shutter's going to come down. But yeah, you jump through. You're fine. You're through to the other side.
I do like.
Anyone
a
else
cool,
wanna
like,
follow?
Indiana
Yeah, I want to
Jones
jump through. I
cartwheel.
want to jump through.
Red jumps through.
I'm gonna go
Snap,
for it.
too late.
I'm gonna
I'm
go.
go-
Too
I
late.
throw
Only
green
two got
through.
Green hits the shutter as it falls down. Only 2 got through.
So Alexis is trapped with someone she thinks may be an android in disguise, and Red is trapped with someone who may or may not want to kill her.
Yep.
I level a knife at you immediately.
I didn't give you a knife.
I have my own knife, thank you very much.
What kind of a knife have you got?
I have a carving knife.
No, I have.
What kind of knife have you got?
I've got a Beyblade.
I also have a carving knife.
I've got a
both just like, I have a knife. No, I have a knife.
Yes, this
no,
is
I
I
canon
have a knife.
conversation.
No,
My
just
knife's
on the
bigger
other
than
side.
yours.
Your attention is drawn by a kind of a kind of noise to your left, and you look to see that the light source that you saw shining through the window appears to be like a big floodlight. It's faked. This all the other windows you assume are actual sunlight. This is fake, and there is a room here, and it's quite a dark room. There's a couple of overhead lights, but you can quite clearly see there's some kind of lab. And this lab has like an operating table with all sorts of different machinery around that looks somewhere between like medical equipment and like honestly some of it looks more like toy makers equipment. There's even a couple of like little wooden hammers you'd use to carve wood. It's a very, very bizarre setup.
Oh, I grab a
And there's
hammer.
also like you would grab a mallet. There's also like a data pad there.
I will edge towards the data pad.
You edge towards the data pad.
I will take the data pad. I'm keeping an eye straight on Yellow. I'm not letting her out of my sight.
What are you
I'm
doing,
watching
Yellow?
you as well. I am walking around the room looking for clues and keeping one eye on Red.
Cool. Yep, so Red picks up the data pad. You kind of swipe it up. And there's no password on this one. This one doesn't seem to be data protected.
Cool.
And the things that are written on it are, in this order, there's CCTV, there is internal settings, and there is records.
What have you found, Red?
What have you found? I'll click on CCTV and try and find... Wait, how many nights have we been here?
CCTV, you push it, and the file opens, and it's massive. Like a quick swipe, over 30 days. Each
Okay,
one
how
has a
many
date
have
on
we
it.
been awake and remembering for?
Only like 5 or
Something
6.
like 6, 7,
Yeah,
something like that. I haven't been
6.
keeping exact
I
count.
think we're
But
all
there's definitely more. There's
Oh,
definitely
hell.
more.
Then I will
Um,
close that and go to records, because that is a lot to sift through. And I'll find the
Okay.
last record that's been entered, if there is
There is indeed.
such a thing.
The last record opens with the words, "I hoped it would be you who found this."
I'm leaning over your shoulder now, reading.
No, you're not.
Yeah,
you did not
I
get
am.
that
You
close to
didn't
me without me
specify
noticing.
that. If like I got to say, you didn't specify that. But you can
Fine.
you can be moving to read.
I have
So
got
you
my
realise-
back to a wall to keep my eyes
So
on
you
like...
so you realise, Red, that for a minute you're like, how the fuck does it know that it's like who's reading?
Yeah.
And then you realise that when you opened it, of course, you stuck your thumbprint on it,
Oh,
and so it knows who's reading.
it does. Shit. Does it continue?
It does. It says, "I hoped it would be you who found this." It says, "I hope you've enjoyed the test, but I do not wish to affect the outcome. All you need to know is that more shall stay and few shall leave, and you need to make the call. I really hope you make the wrong one. Sayonara, kid." And then it's
Say,
signed.
Red.
And then it's signed Avery.
It's my choice who stays and who leaves. Okay.
You can look. There's one more there's loads, but like for the sake of narrative,
Yeah.
there's one more previous record you can like pull up that looks to be highlighted, maybe for your convenience. Like
Yeah.
if you take your thumbprint off, the circle disappears. Then you put
Yes.
your thumbprint on, it circles one that you'll want to
Ooh.
read.
Yeah.
And it basically says, "Yep, it's simple. Everything is proceeding according to plan. The Typhon Queen is inbound. I've already prepped everything. The test is nearly prepared. All I need to do is make the robots. I have decided I shall leave just a single survivor." And that is that. And then you take the thumb off.
Wow.
Great. I'll read out that very last bit to Yellow. I have decided I shall leave just a single survivor.
And you say nothing else before that, so you just look
Nope,
at me
just
and
that
say,
sentence
I
and I
have
just look up
decided
at
I
you.
shall lead us. I immediately hold up my weapons. By the way, can the others hear and see us, or are they like completely blocked off?
I think that's a good moment to cut back to what we're doing.
Yeah, I think so.
But yes, we'll go back to the room.
Honestly, my impetus is I'm just like, any way we can leave this shutter back open?
We need long bits metal, so I'm going to go up to the bathroom. Try and find anything that's long and metal.
Is it slatted, or is it completely...
It's slatted, but it's weak metal. You guys can't make out exactly what's being said, but you can hear voices beyond. You can you're aware the other guys are in there chatting.
All right.
Chatting?
Who's Green is in here? I'll say Green. No, wait. I just know your name.
Quinn.
Quinn.
You listen. Alexis, Max with me.
And then I'm going to run upstairs and I'm going to try and take apart the... I'm going to see if in the bathroom, if there's a bath rail or a shower curtain rail.
There's a shower curtain rail. It looks pretty sturdy as well.
Oh, good.
Fantastic.
I might even go as far as to say it's ideal for your purpose.
Right, I will use his assistance to try and screwdriver it off the wall. If not, if that doesn't work, we'll just yank it off.
Yeah.
Yep. In turn, the three of you working together on this, I'm assuming.
They've left me downstairs.
You got
rubbing my aching back.
Yep.
From where I was chucked against the wall.
You get it off the wall, easy peasy. You can take it downstairs. You can start levering.
Yeah, we shall lever.
Yep, you're gonna lever away. I'm not even gonna get you to roll strength. That's gonna pop open momentarily. So we're gonna cut back to yellow and red.
I don't do that.
You. I am holding weapons.
I will level my knife back at them again.
You really think you can beat me? You think you can move faster than me? I have a +2 to combat, bitch.
Thank you, I was waiting for that.
Thank you, I was waiting for that as well.
You put us here. You're either some insane scientist mastermind, or you're a robot trying to trick us into thinking you're a human.
Either way doesn't matter. I'm a person as well, as far as I'm concerned, and I want to get out of here as much as you do. You freaky clone child.
I'm a person too, and whether or not you're a person, if you hurt people, it's still a bad thing. It doesn't matter that the robots have feelings, it matters that they're keeping us here against our will. I'm not going to make friends with my jailer.
At this point, the shutter's going to pop open, and it literally kind of springs right to the top.
Are you all okay in there?
That went
We're
better
in a
than expected.
standoff.
Pink is going to lumber through. And just...
She's going to kill us all.
It's a bit of a struggle, but you get through.
She told me she's going to kill us all.
I did not say anything like that.
You said you're going to leave one alive, and guess who it's going to
what
be?
you got over there? Oh, is that a pad?
I'm going to open internal settings on the datapad.
Yep. Internal
and see if
settings.
there's anything I can do.
Yep, there's a couple of tabs. There's actually quite a few tabs. They include things like artificial gravity, air filtration systems, heating, lighting, all that kind of stuff. It is the datapad that controls the building.
Right.
The one that particularly snags your interest is front door.
Is there anything else in this room?
Apart from the operating table, no, not really. It's quite a small room. It's about the same size as the bedrooms that you
Other
started
exits?
in. No, just like that. You can now see from the side you're on that there is actually a door that the window has been built next to. It's almost from behind. It's a real hack job. You can now kind of see there was a door that's been completely boarded over on the other side and painted over. So that it would originally have been approachable from the main room, and it's been covered up, and they've put the window in there as a fake out.
I'm just poking around at all the stuff okay.
Look, I'm holding a tablet here, and I can control if there's any air in here, if it's cold in here, if we get out of here. So if you could all stop threatening me for a minute.
Who's threatening you?
And talk about...
That sounded like a threat
Alexis, calm down now.
Yeah, if
Because
the soldier could not soldier for a moment, the only person who's the only person that the only person who's decided that anyone needs to die is the one person that is not here. We do not have to follow these instructions.
How do we know she's not that person?
I think that at the moment the amnesia seems to be genuine, and that is entirely Red's choice. And you are not doing a good show on the diplomacy side, might I say.
Well, excuse me for not...
Well, excuse me for everyone. I'm the only one without a name.
What name would you like?
Exactly,
miss?
which is...
Pick a name!
Oh,
motherfucker.
God, that was spooky.
What do we do? We can't stay in here any longer.
Right.
I don't know who should stay and who should go. Help me! I don't want to make this decision.
You don't need to make
Right,
no
what options do you
decision.
have?
You don't
What
need
options
to
do you
make.
have at
You
the
don't
console?
need to make a choice.
But your captain is trying to speak. What options do you have on that
Why are
console?
you the captain?
I didn't know you was going to do that voice when I made you the captain.
I'm so sorry for the horror episode. I have done the dumbest voice I could possibly
It's
do.
fine.
It's amazing.
Um,
And it's
I imagine in low gravity his voice goes down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
on that note,
headcanon.
what control do you have on that control panel thing?
I have a front door.
Open.
you don't just have the front door; you have multiple doors. You seem to have control of all the doors.
Oh, can I shut the androids in the upstairs?
Yeah, so there's a door labelled attic door. You push it. You have no idea if it worked, but you push it and it goes green as if it's been activated.
Atta girl.
Right. What else do you have? What else do you have?
Heat, light, air, anti-grav, front door. But I don't
Gravity!
know which one the front door is. What do you want me to do with gravity?
Well, turn it down.
Why?
Well, so you'll be fine and everyone else won't.
Exactly. Right. I've got a brilliant. Okay. These androids, whatever they are, they're probably like magnetized or something, and they can only go within reach.
How tall is this room?
This room is height of a regular room. It's the living room's taller. The living room is taller.
Right. Okay. Scrap that plan. That was a stupid plan. Oh, from your brochure on the planet, was it habitable?
Is there an atmosphere? Can we get out without anything
dying.
happening?
You know from the notepad there is a very thin, limited atmosphere. It's in the very early stages of terraforming.
So can we
short sprint
survive?
would be doable.
There we go.
But where would we be sprinting to?
There's a ship outside.
What?
There's a ship outside. It's
Then
about-
this is
When-
why we do not we ask questions
Why
before
did
we
you
stab.
not tell us that,
I
Red?
feel like I've gone over this before with you, Alexis.
I specifically asked if she saw anything out the window, and she said no.
At this point, you guys are going to become aware that there are indeed some androids approaching you
damn it.
through the living room. So, yeah, you did successfully shut the attic
There's a
door.
bunch around the house.
The
There's
chef
more. Yeah.
and the muffin man and the one that was in your room are still coming towards you.
Okay. Can I
they're lumbering.
close
I hate the
any
muffin
other
man.
doors? I don't know what other doors
I mean-
to close.
I'm just going to grab a I'm going to grab a suitably comic-looking mallet, and I'm going to go. Alexis, you clearly have, as a medical professional, you have a lot of pent-up rage and frustration.
Really?
Might I suggest you go to town?
I'm going
Go to town, sister.
Like, before you do, wrap something around your heads, and I'm going to undo my dressing gown, so I'm just there in some boxers, and I'm going to tie my dressing gown around my head so that it entirely covers my forehead.
successfully do
and I'm
that.
just there.
I pull up the hood of my hoodie, and I do that thing where you, like, pull on the ties so that it's like...
You successfully do that.
Oh, I'm just going to pull up my jumper and wear that around my head.
Yep, done.
And as
while
you do,
guys
you
are kind of-
realise it's a Starfleet uniform.
Oh no!
you
And
guys
it's red.
begin to kind of assemble your freaking headgear. As you do that, you notice the androids walking in the main room. They stop. They kind of look to their side, and then the vicar is coming down the stairs with the screwdriver still through his optic socket. He's going to walk towards you. He's walking weird. You imagine that the blow that Yellow gave him is somehow screwed with his nervous system. His walk is very jagged and very janky.
You're
like
welcome.
that. Thank you. He walks to within conversational distance of you, and then he's going to say, the test has reached its conclusion. There can be no more days. You must choose. Tell me which of your companions are human.
Oh.
I have no idea.
I think it doesn't matter. Like you said, we're people.
I'm afraid you speak incorrectly, Dressler. It does matter. You must choose, or we shall choose for you. At this point, the vicar opens his mouth, and Red, your own voice speaks back at you.
I knew it!
From says something like,
I knew this would happen. I trusted you, and you've ruined everything we planned, you stupid, stupid woman. If you won't choose, I'll just kill all of them. That'll teach you a lesson. You can have one of them, or you can have none of them.
Well, that makes things simple.
Yeah, I'm going to look at Dressler. I'm going to say... Actually, as a combat person, would I know a place that you can stab your torso that wouldn't be fatal?
yes, you would very much know that.
I want to do that.
To
myself. To myself.
What, you want to stab yourself in the chest in a way that wouldn't kill you?
Yeah, because if I'm human, it won't kill me, and if I'm a robot, I'll short out.
Oh, I see.
Or go clang. I don't know. I imagine all robots are basically made out of symbols.
Can I attempt to interrupt this? Just full body tackle her?
Yes, absolutely.
You have to
I'm just
me
staring
doing
at
it
everyone,
first.
watching everyone.
I think
on.
we've established that I know your bullshit, Alexis.
I would like you. So the way we're going to do this is I'm going to get Gray to roll. Would you rather stealth or combat, Gray?
Oh no, I do have +1 stealth, so I'm going.
+1 stealth.
Yeah, I'll go for stealth.
Do you want me
Yep.
to combat?
Roll, please.
That is a 10.
Okay, so am I doing combat?
Oh no.
That's a 9 + 2.
Damn it!
Okay, so narrative takes over.
Yeah.
So what happens here
Slow
is,
motion.
Alexis attempts to take the test, and then so Gray sees what's happening. Gray runs forward, having developed care for the people around them. Gray runs forward, attempts to stop Alexis. Alexis's combat instincts take over, and then before she can stop herself, she has plunged the knife into Gray's chest.
No!
Bang in the
God.
middle.
Yes!
And Gray stands there for a moment, and nothing happens.
Well, hold on.
And Gray, you know that this would have been a strike directly to the heart, were you human, and this would have been a kill strike. Yet you find yourself still breathing.
Am I in pain?
There's a dull pain, like you would expect of a knife, but this is you're not losing control of your limbs. It hurts, absolutely, as you would expect being stabbed would, but you're not losing control of your limbs. You're not passing out.
I am going to holding on to Alexis's good lord wrist. I'll look her dead in the eyes and say, "You give love a bad name," and then.
Step through the heart, and you're to blame, darling.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
He is human after all.
And then I'm going
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to sci-fi circa the 1980s.
The most human thing I've ever seen someone do.
Gray, you have a knife sticking out your chest. You are now fairly sure you're not human. You remember being human. You remember growing up, but
Yeah.
you're a clone of yourself.
I think this is best discussed once we're on the ship and accelerating rapidly away. Now, are we moving or not?
The vicar.
I will
with
look
Red's
back at
voice,
the vicar. Yeah.
Yeah, he says that is not part of the agreement.
Oh, shut up, you tin can.
Would you like to punch the vicar, Gray, or perhaps take the knife from your chest?
Yeah, I'd
I'm
probably-
leaving the knife in because I'm a good enough
Fair.
medical doctor to know that you do not remove the knife from a stab wound.
Absolutely fair.
But I am.
Yep.
I want to backhand the vicar with my
you
nubbin.
Bump him right in the face. I'm not even going to get you roll because now we're in full narrative. You knock the vicar back. The surprise, like the vicar's arms flail and it tumbles backwards in shock and horror.
Your orders, Cap.
What do you all want to do?
I sort of do a few swings of my hammer to test the weight, and then I just whack it straight into one of their heads.
Yeah,
no,
so do
not
you want
into
to
their
kind
heads. I want to go straight for the torso to try to destroy their core.
Well, fucking remembered. Yes. So, yeah.
Combat.
So you kind of hit him in the torso, but you're aware of like with what happened to Grey that there's like not one single area, but it's more of a large CPU. It's like attacking a tank. So you just do a couple of blows right to the chest of one of them, which definitely kind of makes it kind of stumble back in surprise and shock.
Now, do I know where the front door is? This is aside from this violence.
There's a map on when you're pushing the buttons. It's a map, and the front door appears to be, to your confusion, bang in the middle of the living room.
Okay, I'm going to try and slide past this violence and try and get to the front door. I'm trying not to be seen to be leaving.
I think Green has basically been keeping an eye on like all of them. Like, oh dear.
I've got a vendetta, so I'm going to charge the Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man, like, he sees you coming, he, like, throws the muffins into the air and, like, tries to attack you with a tray.
Do I still have that pole, which I used to...
You do. You can pick it up as you kind of move through.
We're not going over it. We're not going under it. We're going through it. I'm going to use it I'm going to use it like a lance and go for the
roll combat
central chest. I'm not kidding. I rolled another 12.
Mate. So what you do, like with precision that only a captain can master, you basically ram the android through the chest and like you kind of punch through it, and with such is the surprising force and strength of your 0G body that you're actually able to punch through the android and like the thin plastic wall, and you kind of pin him to the wall. And he's stuck there. He's not he's skirting about, like sparks are coming out. He's not disabled, but he's stuck. He's pinned to the wall.
I'm then gonna in a moment of strange bravado shout, "Get baked!" And then I'm gonna try and fold the bar up.
Yep, you successfully do that.
Oh, cool. Right, and then I am going to turn to Red and try and find Red and shout, Where's that bloody front door?"
It's upstairs.
Green has been following after Red and is basically just trying to keep himself between Red and any of them, being like, my forehead will protect you. Also, I'm very old.
Quick, up the stairs.
Is it upstairs?
That's what she told us.
Right, well, we're gonna follow Red.
Okay, I'm taking up the back with my hammer.
I'm trying to get everyone to go ahead of me, like up, go past. I'm keeping an eye on the vicar type thing.
No, I'm taking up the rear. Go.
The vicar is standing and approaching Red.
Wait, yellow.
I get between them.
No, look, get behind me. I can stop
I think we're all fighting to be the rear guard at this stage, because I'm determined that Alexis is not going to be the rear guard.
Green from the start has basically been like, this one is the one that everyone keeps trying to stab, so I'm going to stand between her and the mannequins, and has been doing that basically
Yellow
since.
feels bad for
Quinn.
being angry at Red earlier, because she's
Move
proved
away.
that she's a good
See,
person.
I'm not the fuck. Look, it's listening to me. I know who I am now.
You didn't betray any of us, I know.
Get behind me. I'll speak to the vicar.
Okay, but I'm standing right here and I've got
We
my
ain't
knife.
leaving you. We're gonna leave.
I am not
We're not leaving you in this house.
The androids are moving to surround you. There aren't many of them, but they're kind of moving in.
I want to back into the middle of the living room where I know the front door is.
Yep.
And I want to press open on the datapad.
Okay, you press open on the datapad. The sofa moves away to reveal a stairway underneath it. And, like, the vicar does not attempt to stop you. The vicar is going to look at you, and one more time, in his own voice this time, he's going to say, "Have you made your choice?"
Yes, and this whole thing needs to be terminated. I really think it's gone quite badly, and I'm going to run down the stairs and attempt to close the door behind me.
Okay.
I try to go after her.
I've got a better idea. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the knife out of Grey's chest.
Hey,
Nice.
that's mine.
And
That's man.
That was in me.
I needed that. and
While running, I smash the open attic button.
I'm going to throw it
Yep.
at Red.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Roll combat, I suppose.
Do I roll against it if I can unearth my dice from the cat?
Yeah, roll maybe either combat or stealth against it. You're running. Yeah, also, but before that, you have successfully opened the
robot door, the android
robot door. Others are coming down.
10
10. Yep.
for stealth.
I rolled another 13. I'm not kidding. I've rolled 3 12s.
6.
I'm so sorry. This is mathematically improbable.
So what happens there is you successfully dodge most of the way. You kind of expected someone to come at you, Red, or should I say Avery at this point. However, the captain has found his mojo. He just plucks the knife out of Grey, lobs it, and it goes through like your lower leg. And so it's not stopped you. You're not. It's not like a knife in the back, but you're now significantly slowed down. At this point, the vicar and all the others, their gaze immediately snaps to Pink, and they're like, "You have damaged the mistress."
Oh, no.
Stands in like the doorway to the like front door to try and like keep it open.
Yeah, so the
down like at the top of the stairway. It is like, get out, go, Alexis, Sky, Max, out you go.
I have my one good hand on like the scruff of Alexis's neck.
I am leaving last. I am taking.
I have, by the way, pressed the close button.
Yeah, that's why I'm
me.
standing in the doorway. Like, hurry
so the
up.
sofa is shutting.
So yeah, you're gonna have to.
Are we all in? Are we all in?
Dashing
Dive.
after.
Not yet. You're not. The androids
Go,
are coming down,
go.
and the sofa is closing.
I will. Pink will dive through.
Yeah, I'll allow Pink to go through.
I'm gonna kick Grey through.
Okay, roll if that's legit. Roll combat.
Yeah. 12.
Yeah, you successfully kick Grey through.
Well,
Damn it,
I rolled a dice to see, and so Alexis, as you kick Grey through, the vicar's got you. He's grabbed you by the arm, and he's coming at you with his muting hand, as it were.
Green is going to lunge at the vicar with his paring knife.
Nice, roll combat, Green.
Green has never rolled combat in his life.
Yeah.
12!
Hey!
Wow, it's right. So it's like a 1 in a million. Like Green has never been like a fighter, but in this moment, Green's new friends, like Green launches himself with the knife, and you manage to get the vicar right in the other eye.
Hey. I shouldn't be cheering this because I'm trying to betray you all, but yeah.
I know, you bitch.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, and so the vicar just is like, and like it's just like electricity goes everywhere. After a couple of seconds, the head just bursts from too much information, and the vicar tumbles back. Alexis and Green, you got about 5 seconds to dive through.
I tumble backwards with Green into the stairwell.
Green does not tumble.
Oh.
Does Green come
So
through?
many fucking martyr complexes, Jesus.
Everyone here is trying to be a hero.
Well,
Does Green come
Except
through?
for me. I don't
Green.
need her.
You say tomato, I
that
say
is
pillock.
legit. He's just he basically lost his chance by lunging for the vicar.
Right. Okay. So what happens then is as Green kicks Alexis through, Alexis, you fall. You see Green like smiling at you, just be like, "I've done my work." And then from behind Green comes one of the androids, and it just like brings down a heavy metal fist on the side of Green's old head. And Green is not designed to absorb that kind of impact. Green goes down, and
Poor
that's
man
the
just
end
wanted to have a
for
bath.
Green.
I guess he
Green-
You just want to sit on a comfy sofa, watch some TV, and have a bath.
Has the sofa slid shut?
Yep, it's slid shut.
Are we in a stairwell?
So what you can see, there's a corridor ahead of you that leads to what looks to you like some kind of like a blast door, like a space door.
Like an airlock?
It's reasonable to assume that beyond, like an airlock, but like a soft one. It's more halfway between an airlock and an interior door.
Porch door.
Yeah, with a little rug.
Yeah.
Welcome
Bless this
home.
mess.
So what are you all doing? You've got.
I'm
you can make
attacking Red.
I'm running for the
Red,
door.
you can make a run for it.
I'm making a
A
run for
limp
it.
for it.
I'll give you one.
I am
Yeah,
coming
I'm making
for
a very
you.
painful run for it.
I am holding a knife and a hammer, and I am very angry.
Should we just make it roll versus roll, yellow versus red?
Yes.
Yeah.
Combat.
Come on, dice. Come on, dice. I don't want to be killed by a teenager. That's an 8, so that's a 10.
I rolled an 11, so that's a 13.
You
catch
successfully open the doors. You're about to turn out the lights, and then yellow gets hold of you.
No.
And I tackle you. I tackle you straight to the ground.
So is the door open?
The
Yes.
door's open.
Is
There's,
there
like,
a
winds
pressure
blustering
differential?
outside.
So is there air escaping?
There is air escape.
Probably, yeah.
Deep breath.
Like
Deep breath.
Yep.
Oh wait, hang on.
So it's
Deep
not-
breath.
Can I? Fantastic. Can I? I'm going to suggest. I'm going to go to the captain. And go. One arm each.
You don't have much of a choice on that.
Yay!
I stab into Rex's neck. Into Red's neck.
Rex? Is there
I,
anything I can
I
do to
slash
evade?
across her
Because
neck.
I don't want to die.
I'll give you
I'm
one.
fine
I'll
with
give you
that,
one
but Red
roll to
doesn't
see if you can squirm away and make it non-fatal.
Yeah, I just want to, squirm. Okay, come on, dice. You've never squirmed so hard in your life. That's an 11 for squirming.
It's non-fatal. Yeah, like she's got you. You're in trouble. Gray can save you if they were to get you to the medical bay on I don't know a ship. Then
Okay.
you would live.
Cool.
I think we use due process here. Now, Alexis, get that tablet and guard it with your life.
Yeah. Wait.
I put it in my hoodie pocket.
Cool.
Cool.
I'm just like
Yep.
coughing and saying no, but I
and then
can't do anything.
And then I'm going to drop down and go 1 arm each and grab Red.
And I'm grabbing Alexis.
Oh no, I was gonna grab. No, I was gonna go Red by both arms. So like we have an arm each, and then we just sprint.
Okay. Yep. Sure. That works for me.
Yep.
That was the plan.
You'll go. So, the what you're going to do is you're going to run forwards, Pink, with your you're used to kind of lower gravities now that it's kind of equalized to the moon's pressure. You're in your element. You go through the door that Red opened. You've got your hands to your neck, Red. It's painful, but you know straight away it's not a fatal thing.
Yeah.
You go out, and as the four of you pass through like a light gate.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just the same kind of synthetic robotic voice is like, now leaving the facility, one human. And you guys soar towards the ship. If anyone wants to look behind you, you will see the exterior of the base looks very much like a dollhouse, also perched there on a craggy rock. And then you guys can reach the Typhon Queen and get away. You guys can go where you
One
please.
human.
One
Fantastic.
Dr. Avery Hephaestus does it again.
Yeah,
That was
like-
amazing.
Bloody fantastic.
Oh,
Yeah,
Matt, that was
like-
amazing.
That was
good.
amazing.
That was so
Oh my
much
God,
fun. No,
Matt, that
guys,
was
you
so
played
much-
it so
that was so
well.
cool.
Oh, the twists and turns.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was fabulous.
Oh my goodness, that was one hell of a game. I hope you guys had as much fun and got just as spooked listening as we did playing. That's the end of our Halloween special, but next week we'll be starting a series of the rip-roaring, rambunctious, rollicking game of Havoc Brigade that you absolutely will not want to miss. But until then, thank you for listening to Direcast. If you'd like to keep up to date with episodes and announcements, you can follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Direcast, and on Instagram at DirecastPod. And subscribe to us on your favourite podcatcher. And hey, if you enjoyed listening to us, maybe consider giving us a rating or review, or sharing us with a friend. We'd really love that. Direcast is Lukey Slynn, Matt George Lovett, Jacob Waugh, Helen, Peter Wellman, and H Folkmans. Our logo and banner art are by H Folkmans. The Direcast theme and You Awaken Variation are composed and performed by Matt George Lovett, who also edited this episode. This week, we were playing You Awaken in a Strange Place by Jacob Andrews. A link to his Twitter and a free PDF of the game are in the episode description, along with our individual social media information. And at least for this week, that's how the Direcast.